guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be struggling through my makeup yet again because I still have my hand in a splint, and I realized that I didn't actually tell you guys what I did to myself to put myself in this predicament. So I thought we would do just a little bit of a story time while I do my makeup. I need to go get some groceries. So yeah, it's a pretty short story. So I already have my foundation on, and let's get into our eyeshadow since my foundation is already done. Okay, so I'm going to be using my right hand because I have figured out how to use my right hand, as you saw in my last video. Just move my head more. So, as far as what the heck I did to my stupid wrist, did absolutely nothing whatsoever. And before I explain that, I'm going to give you a little bit of history on Kelly's wrist. Plural. Yeah, they've had a life. So, you guys know I was a figure skater for 22 years, and I also did synchronized skating. That's a lot of pulling on your wrist. And then when I was like in high school, I think, I broke both my wrists at the same time. And my left one, I broke a really bad bone. And then a few years later, I broke my right wrist again, the really bad bone. Long story short, I've broken this one like 3 times, the really bad bone. And my left one like 4 times, the really bad bone. So I'm not really having the best of luck when it comes to broken bones, because before I was in high school, I never broke a bone. I was always getting stitches from skating and getting cut and all that kind of stuff. But I had never broken a bone. I considered myself very lucky. So when I broke my first bone, it was both wrists at the same time. That was unfortunate. Kind of pissed me off how, you know, karma can bite you in the ass or whatever, you know, like you're gonna get it eventually. I don't know. So I got it all in one shot. And then yeah, multiple times after that. And then I went to school for police foundations. I also did sign language for years, which is really hard on your wrists. I think what you're picking up from this is I've been hard on my wrists my whole life, because not only all of those things, I also grew up not like on the farm, but like 5 minutes from my grandpa's farm. We were there every weekend and doing hay and all that kind of stuff. So hence the cows, and then we got horses. And yeah, I've just been really hard on my upper body, and my shoulders are kind of screwed too. So I started a new workout, and normally I don't do weights, but to be honest, I don't really think that I want to lose a whole bunch more weight. I think I actually want to like build muscle in certain spots instead. So I've actually been lifting more weights, not so much doing less cardio, just more weights. And I was sitting in front of the TV, and my wrist was kind of tight. I had like done my workout, I had a shower, got myself ready, got groceries and everything. So like I had had a day, I had stretched it out and everything. Like it had really no reason for being tight besides like it's my wrist being a jerk. So my wrist got tight, and just sitting there, I'm like, oh, and it cracked like so incredibly hard, but like the quietest crack I've personally ever experienced. So I was really confused as to like A, why it hurt so much and why it felt like such a crunch, and B, why it was so quiet. And then after that, I just couldn't move my wrist. I don't know what the heck I did, but rotate, crack, ow, nothing wanted to happen anymore. So I was extremely confused and not really in pain, because like I don't think I had actually like broken anything. It was more of a throb than an actual pain. So I was like, well, this is strange. The only time it like super hurt or pinched or whatever was when I like tried to move it, and after a while I figured out that I could like move it forwards. but I couldn't move it backwards. And I was like, Kelly, you've done some seriously stupid stuff to yourself back in the day. Just like ride this one out for 24 hours and by tomorrow you'll probably be okay. So that's what I did. I babied it. I put it in one of those like wrap tensor bandage thingies just to like protect it, to remind myself like, don't bend it. And when I woke up the next morning, it was stiff, it was swollen, it wasn't a good story. At that point, I was actually like having a hard time moving my fingers, so I was a little bit more worried. So I was like, maybe I should actually go get a brace that's actually gonna keep my wrist in place, because I literally slept on it in one of those soft braces and that doesn't keep it in place. So I ran out and I got this bad boy. And yeah, then I woke up the next day. It was so stiff. I was in so much pain. I literally could not move it. Like I took it out of the brace to be like, can I move it today? Did it like miraculously heal itself overnight? Nope. So I was like, maybe I should call my doctor. Called like first thing in the morning, made an appointment with my doctor. And when I say appointment, obviously I mean like phone appointment. It's like, hey, this is my doctor. I need him to call me about this problem because it's not an emergency, so they don't want you coming in, because duh. Right now it's 2020. We don't go anywhere in 2020, remember? So I make my appointment and they're like, yeah, your doctor will call you between these hours. And I mean, like, it was the whole day, so luckily I wasn't doing anything. He looked at my wrist, I moved it around, he asked all of the regular questions and pretty much told me, hey, guess what? You tore all the tendons in your right hand. And I'm like, what? How? So with that amazing news, I asked my doctor, I'm like, well, what do I do? He's like, yeah, you just stay in your brace for 4 to 6 weeks. With that wonderful news, if you're going to be in a splint for 4 to 6 weeks and that it's just my tendons, I'm thinking like great news. And he's like, so I don't think you're gonna need surgery. And I'm like, surgery? I just called for a, do I need to wear a splint all the time or not? Not do I need x-rays or surgery, so all right. He's like, give me a call back in 4 weeks or whatever and we'll talk and see what needs to be done. So I need to call him back in 2 weeks because it's been 2 weeks. And I asked him, well, since it's just my tendons apparently, can I please go get a massage? Because since I'm not left-handed and I've had to do everything with my left hand, I feel like I pulled something in my chest and something pinched in underneath my shoulder blades of my back, so I couldn't take a deep breath. I couldn't reach across myself, so it's like, if it's not on my immediate left, I can't reach it. I was pretty much a goner. I'm like, can I please go get a massage? He's like, yeah, sure. So I had a massage, he massaged my hand. He was, you know, trained therapist, so he actually knows what he's doing, and my hand felt amazing by the end. I could actually move my fingers. Yes, I still had to keep the brace on, but now I can like move my fingers again, because before I was just stuck like this and it was like I needed oil. I think that pretty much concludes what the heck I did to my wrist. I did absolutely nothing. I felt it was a little tight, rotated it, tried to move it, nothing happened. So yeah, apparently, you know, when you're really hard and consistently hard on your wrists as a younger child, young adult, I don't know what I am now, but I apparently needed a knee replacement when I was 22, so I don't even want to know what they're going to say about this when like all of this is over and I can actually go get it looked at, because it's been 2 weeks and it's still very sore. I can move my fingers, but it's still very sore. I'm a little upset, but what can you do? What do you think of my, ow! Don't try and bend your wrist. What do you think of my finished look? Don't do that anymore, Kelly. Jesus! It's plain and simple. I'm going to go get groceries. I don't need the lipstick on because we're all wearing masks, but I put it on for the video. I'm gonna wipe it off so that I don't make a mess of my mask, but it's just for you. So let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you, where you just did something completely stupid or regular. Like, this wasn't an anomaly. I crack my wrists all the time. It's not weird. It's weird for it to hurt so much and do this. So let me know down in the comments if you've ever done this before. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and make sure that, what else do you have to do? I don't know. My hand hurts because I tried to, so now my brain turned off. Anyways, let's try that one more time. Thanks so much much for watching, you guys. Make sure that you like this video so that I know that you enjoyed the story of my broken hand. Make sure that you subscribe and leave me a comment down below if you've ever done anything like this and if it's as like random and stupid as what I did. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this story, guys. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!